warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We will discuss today section 10.3, which is polar coordinate system. It is one of the most important topics which will be used in near future. Polar coordinate system actually, instead of the usual coordinate system, which is we have x and y, we will change to another system which is radius and vector. So in the plane can be specified by a radius and the angle vector. So if my angle is r, its vector is equal, negative r will be opposite, and that will be minus r. Okay, what we get from math 2, if this is my radius and this is my angle vector, we call this one x, and that's y, and that's r. So we have x squared plus y squared is r squared. That's one of the basic identity, Pythagorean identity. And we have second, we know a cosine vector is x over r. That's why we get the idea x is equal to always r cosine vector in polar. And same thing, sine vector, it's y divided by r. That's why we said y always can be replaced by r sine vector. From now and so on, these three equations are extremely important to convert from polar coordinate to Cartesian coordinate. So sometimes we move from here to here, sometimes we have moved from this system to that system. Instructions. Of course, here, this is, we call it polar axis, that we call it the pole. And this one, we call it vector is equal to y over 2. For symmetry, anyway, this is what we just said in a few seconds. For symmetry, it will be slightly different. If we change vector by minus vector and we get the same equation, we will say it's symmetric about polar axis, which is originally it is x-axis. If we replace r by minus r, or another one, vector plus by vector plus by, and we get the same equation, so we will say it's symmetric about origin, which we call it pole. So replace polar coordinate system, polar axis symmetry. It's symmetric about polar axis. That's the polar axis. So whatever we have A, we have here same. If we replace vector by minus vector, and we get the same equation. For the second rule, it says if you replace r with minus r, so whatever you have here, you will have there, because it's about the pole, symmetry about the pole, which means if I have here something, that will be the same thing. It's symmetry about the pole if we replace r by minus r, or vector by vector plus by. Okay, if the equation is unchanged, if we replace vector by minus vector, and then the curve is symmetric about vector is equal to pi over 2. This is axis, we call it vector is equal to pi over 2, and we will have the symmetry if we replace vector by minus vector. And we get the same equation, so it will be symmetric about the vector is equal to pi over 2, which is the y-axis. In polar coordinate system, or again, summarize, if we replace vector by minus vector, or if we replace vector by minus vector, symmetry about the polar. If we replace r vector by vector plus by, symmetric about pole, which is the origin. And if we replace beta by pi minus beta, then it is symmetric about the y-axis, which is beta is equal to pi over 2. These are three symmetry equations. Here it's a basic question, says pollute the point whose polar coordinates below. Find other pairs of polar coordinates point at this point are equal to, with one is are positive, the second one r is negative. So here, what is the solution for that one? We have, as I said, two points for this one. What's this? Okay. Okay, the XY coordinate system will be changed now into R and beta. So if I have the angle 5 pi over 6, where is 5 pi over 6? Remember, in math 2 I said 5 pi over 6, it's just less than pi over 6. So if it is 6 pi over 6, it's here. It's very sensitive. If it is 6 pi over 6, it will be pi. So it's just pi less than that one pi over 6. So this is 5 pi over 6. Now, what does it mean 2? It means if this is 1, that's 2. That's the point. This point is 5 pi over 6 and 2 and 5 pi over 6. 2 and 5 pi over 6. Okay, now that is when r is positive. When r is positive. We can be in the same place if I have r is negative. If r is negative, what will happen? If r is negative, we can say so this location, we can say, the location for this one is r is equal to 2 and the angle 5 pi over 6. I can find two points similar to this one, and one of them r is positive, one of them r is negative. For r positive, add one complete cycle, which is r will be equals to 2 and beta will be 5 pi over 6 plus 2 pi. So that's another one. Over 6 will be 12 plus 5, which is 17 pi over 6. So we can say 2 and 17 pi over 6 is equivalent to 2 and 5 pi over 6. Now, also we can say we can find another one with the same location, but r is negative. That is when beta is equal to minus pi over 6. If my angle beta, this is minus pi over 6, so minus 2 will be the same. This is plus 2, and we go backwards, so that will be again equivalent to same thing, minus 2 and minus pi over 6, because we say if this is the angle r, if this is the angle beta and the r here is positive, same thing will be, that will be negative r and beta. So if this is the positive direction, negative means opposite in opposite angle, opposite to the direction. So if this is minus pi over 6, that will be plus 2, that will be minus 2. So they are equivalent. Same thing here. My original point minus 2 pi over 3. Where is minus 2 pi over 3? If it is 3 over 3, it will be here. That is minus 3 pi over 3, which is minus pi. Minus 2 pi over 3 is somewhere here. That's minus 2 pi over 3. Now, the coordinate is 1, so that's the point. The point is r is equal to 1, and the angle is minus 2 pi over 3. Now, if I want r to be positive, I can say 1 and minus 2 pi over 3 is equivalent to 1 and minus 2 pi over 3 plus 2 pi, which is equivalent to 1 and over 3, that will be 6 minus 2, 4 pi over 3. Because that will be 4 pi over 3 basically. And the same, so this is 4 pi over 3. Now, if I want a negative one, so I'll choose beta to be pi over 3. If beta is pi over 3, I'll put it in green. This will be actually, this is beta is equal to pi over 3. With negative r, this is if it is positive 1. If negative 1, it will be the same thing here. So that is equivalent to, say, minus 1 and pi over 3. Okay, now, if I have minus 1 and 5 pi over 4, now first locate the point itself. To locate the point itself, 5 pi over 4, it is like 4 pi over 4 plus 1. 4 pi over 4 is here, so that is the angle 5 pi over 4. And if it is minus 1, means we go opposite to it. That will be minus 1 and 5 pi over 4. Now, if I want similar to this one, I will say with positive radius, I will say 1 and pi over 4. Because if this is 5 pi over 4, this angle will be pi over 4. So it is equivalent to 1 and pi over 4. And also, it is equivalent to 5 pi minus 1 and 5 pi over 4 plus 2 pi, which is minus 1 and over 4, that will be 8 plus 8 pi plus 5 pi, which is equal to 13 pi over 4. So we will have 13 pi over 4 and minus 1. Of course, we can say also is equivalent to minus 1 and this angle, which is 5 pi over minus 2 pi, which is equal to minus 1 over 4, that will be minus 8. So 5 pi minus 8 pi will be minus 3 pi over 4, also the same. Okay, so this means our polar coordinates, it's not unique. Several points can be represented by different ways. Okay, plot the points below and find the Cartesian coordinates of the point. Now, question number 4. He wants me to plot it, then find the xy coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system means xy plane. That's what this means. So let's locate this one first and locate it using xy coordinate system. We said 4 pi over 3, it's like pi over 3, which is 3 pi over 3. So 4 pi over 3, this is 4 pi over 4 pi over 3, which we said it's pi over 3 plus pi over 3. 3 pi over 3 plus pi over 3. Radius is 4, let's say that's the radius 4. So that is 4 pi over 3 and 3. If I change it to coordinate system, we said if r is equal to 4 and theta is equal to 4 pi over 3. Our definition for Cartesian system r cosine theta, which is 4 cosine 4 pi over 3. STC will say in quadrant number 3, this is negative 4 cosine pi over 3. Then you use your triangle or your calculator. This is pi over 6, and that's pi over 3. This is 2, 1 square root of 3. So cosine, it's 1/2, 4 pi over 3. So it will be minus 4 over 2, which is minus 2. And for y is equal to r sine theta, so it will be 4 sine 4 pi over 3, and that will mean 4 negative 4 sine pi over 3, because we are in quadrant number 3, so it will be minus 4 square root of 3 over 2, so that will be minus 2 root 3. If we go to the xy plane, this is x-axis, that's y-axis. It says our x is minus 2, this is minus 1, minus 2, and y is minus 2 root of 3. What is minus 2 square root of 3? That is equivalent to y is minus 2 root of 3 is equivalent to minus 3.46. Now, so we have x is minus 2, and that's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3.46. So it will be, the point is here, and you can see it's the same location. Now here we have r is equal to minus 2 and theta is equal to 3 pi over 4. If we draw it using the polar coordinate system, we say the 3 pi over 4, this is a 3 pi over 4, because if it is 4 pi over 4, it's here, so this is a 3 pi over 4. If the radius is minus 2, if this is the direction, that should be backward, and it should be minus 2. So that will be the point. Okay, now let's see in the x equal to r cosine theta, which means in Cartesian system, our x will be minus 2 cosine 3 pi over 4. STC will say cosine in the quadrant is negative, so x will be negative 2 times negative cosine pi over 4, which is equal to 2 square root over 2, which is equal to square root of 2 What is square root of 2? It's 1.4. 1.4. What about it will be r sine theta, and r sine theta will be minus 2, and sine 3 by over 4, and we know in quadrant number 2, sine is positive, so that will be minus 2 sine by over 4. Anyway, you can put it in your calculator and you will get minus, this will be minus root 2. So, which is equal to minus 1.414. And you can see they are equal sides. This is what we have, XY coordinate system. I'll draw it here. It says x is 1.4, this is 1, that's 2, 1.4 somewhere here. And the second one, again, this is 2, so 1.4. And you can see they are exactly the same. Here we have for polar coordinate, this is r, that's theta. We have the angle minus pi over 3, that's the angle minus pi over 3. So we have minus 3 means opposite here with the point here. Now, for Cartesian system, x will be r cosine theta. R is minus 3, cosine theta is minus pi over 3. And we said cosine is even, so that will be minus 3 cosine pi over 3. And cosine pi over 3, if this is pi over 6, that will be pi over 3, that's 2, 1 square root of 3. Cosine pi over 3 is 1/2, so that will be minus 3 over 2, which is minus 1.5. For y coordinate system, r sine theta, for the y coordinate, it will be minus 3 minus pi over 3, and we say sine is odd, which means sine of minus theta is negative of sine theta. That's what does it mean? It is odd. Cosine is even means cosine minus theta, it's always to cosine theta, because it's what? That will be negative, will take outside, so it will be sine pi over 3, and sine pi over 3, it will be square root 3 over 2, which is equal to square root 3 divided by 2, that will be equal to 0.866. So we have x is minus 1.5, this is 1, so this is x coordinate, y coordinate, minus 1.5, this is 1, 2, that's minus 1.5, and 0.6, this is 1, so it will be a point here. Okay, of course, the scale is different, but the location is the same. If we put it in the same scale, you will get the same. Now, here he gave me the Cartesian system, and he said find polar coordinates where r is positive, representing this point. So, for the first one, it's given root 3 and minus 1. Okay. First of all, we need to find what is r. R is equal to square root of what? X squared plus y squared, which is equal to 3 plus 1, which is equal to 2. That's R. We need to find beta, and beta it's tan inverse of y over x, which is tan inverse y, it's minus 1 over x, which is root 3. So what's tan inverse of minus 1 over root 3? So we can say, change it to radian 4. So it will be shift tan inverse, where is tan? Okay. And that will be minus 1 over square root of 3. If you use your calculator, you will get the answer as minus pi over 6. Okay, that is a plus 2n pi. Okay, so we in 0 to 2 pi, when we say minus pi over 6, that is minus pi over 6. This is equivalent to minus pi over 6. So minus pi over 6 is equivalent to what? 5 pi over 6. So 5 pi over 6 is between 0 and what? And 2 pi. Sorry, that should not be minus 11 pi over 6, which is minus pi over 6 plus 2 pi. So it will be minus pi over 6 plus 12 pi over 6, which is 11 pi over 6. 11 pi over 6 between 0 and 2 pi. So if we want a radius to be positive, we can say this point, which is square root of 3 and minus 1, is equivalent in polar coordinate to radius is equal to 2 and angle 11 pi over 6. Okay, now if I want r to be negative, so I can say r is negative. So I can get here, instead of minus pi over 6, I will get the angle here, which is what? 5 pi over 6. Because if this is your pi over 6, you add just 1 pi. So you will get this is 5 pi over 6. But that's the direction here is positive. So if to get this point, I will say negative 2 and the angle 5 pi over 6 also equivalent. So this is equivalent to the same point in Cartesian system. So this is with R negative, that is with R positive, but both of equivalent to root 3 and minus 1. Same thing here for B. I have minus 6 and 0. So the radius here definitely will be 6 and the angle theta will be pi. Okay, because that's what is minus 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. That's the point, minus 6 and 0. So this angle, clearly it is what? Pi. So we can say it's for positive radius is 6 and the angle is pi, is equivalent to minus 6 and 0. And also minus 6 and 0 is equivalent to the angle 0. The radius is minus 6. My radius is minus 6 and the angle is 0. So these are both same. This means the angle radius is -6, angle is 0, and here the radius is 6, and the angle is y. Now, find an angle, find a point R and beta where R is less than 0. We already found, we solve it in here. I give negative and positive, so already done. Now, in the plane consisting of the points with coordinate system with R is more than 2, and he said beta is between 0 and pi. Now, regarding first, this is R, that's beta. Regarding the angle beta equal to 0, to angle is equal to pi. Two, right? Radius, if we say this is 1, that will be 2, that will be -1, that will be -2, so that will be 1, 2, so that's the radius 2. This is from here to here, R is equal to 2, and the angle is from 0 to pi. We need it outside the circle, so outside the circle means all of this region. So it's outside the circle in a quadrant 1 and 2 in another world. That's what does it mean. Now, here it says, sketch the region consisting of polar coordinates. Let's find R between 2 and 4. So we say this is R, that's beta. R between 2 and 4, let's say this is 1, that's 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have R between 2 and 4, the angle between 3 pi over 4. So this is 4 pi over 4. So 3 pi over 4 will be, this is 3 pi over 4. Whereas 7 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, it's less than 8 pi over 4, which is 2 pi. So this is the angle 7 pi over 4. Okay, so we need the radius to be 2. So 1, 2, and the radius is 4. So we have two circles. One of them is radius 2, and one of them it's 4. So radius 2 and the radius 4. Okay, now, so where is the graph we need? That's this graph. Now, here it says identify the curve by finding the Cartesian system. First, convert it. He means step 1, convert to Cartesian system, which I mean XY equation. That's the XY. So R is equal to secant theta is equivalent to say R is equal to 1 over cosine theta, which means R cosine theta is equal to 1. That means this is in our formula for x equal to 1. Is a vertical line, vertical is a vertical line, x equal to 1. So that's the graph. So sometimes it's preferable to change it to XY coordinate system, and you will say this is x equal to 1. Okay, now let's see, does it coincide? I will use the software which I showed you, or sorry, the website which I showed you, which is Dismissed. Are they really coincides? If I go to Dismiss, if I go to, where is Dismiss? Dismiss. Here is Dismiss. I think somewhere here. This is Dismiss, yeah. So if I clear this one, if I want to say just R is equal to secant theta, are they the same? You can see it is exactly the same. So this is the graph of R is equal to secant. Now, let's continue. It says find a polar equation for this one. Find a polar equation of this. Polar equation of that one. This is, we know what, to change it to polar, we need to replace y by r cosine theta. And we replace x by r, sorry, y is r sine theta. X is r cosine theta. So if I replace y by r sine theta, and I replaced x by r sine theta, I'll take it to the other side. It will be r, sorry, r cosine theta. R sine theta minus root 3 minus r root 3 cosine theta is equal to 0. If I take r common factor, I'll get sine theta minus root 3 cosine theta is equal to what? 0. Now, that will mean, okay, that will mean if r different from 0, then sine theta minus root 3 cosine theta is equal to 0, which means sine theta is equal to root 3 cosine theta. So divide by cosine theta here, divide by cosine theta there, you will get tan theta is equal to root 3. Now, what about if r equal to, now, if r is equal to theta, is it included here in this angle? So yes, it is included. R equal to 0 is included in equation 1. And Veta is equal to 0. So the equation in polar coordinate, tan veta is equal to root 3 represent the same graph. So we claim tan veta is equal to root 3 is the same equation of y equal to root 3x. Are they? Let's see. The graph, it looks like in the xy plane system, this is xy, when y is x0 is y0, when x equal, this is 1, 2, okay, root 3, when it is 1, it will be root 3. So that's the equation y equal to root 3 times x. Let's see in polar coordinate, are they the same? If I say here, tan veta is equal to what? What did I say? We said tan, the angle theta, okay, is equal to, we said tan veta is equal to, okay, let me check. We said tan veta is equal to root 3. Oh, I should, when we say, this is, we call it tan veta is equal to 3, we need to find what's veta, sorry, to find the polar coordinate. So what's veta if this is tan veta is equal to 3? So tan veta is equal to root 3 means veta will be tan inverse of root 3. So what's tan inverse of root 3? We have tan is positive in quadrant 1 and in quadrant 4. So we have either veta is equal to, let's say, tan inverse, shift, tan inverse of square root of 3, and that should be pi over 3, or this one, which is pi over 3 plus pi. So either veta is pi over 3 or veta is 4 pi over 3. Okay, let's check now. Is it true? If I say here, theta is equal to, where's the equal sign? Okay, fraction. Okay, we said pi. Okay, where is pi? Okay, it's not here. There has to be pi over 3. Theta is equal to pi over 3. Where is pi? Yeah, here is pi divided by 3. What's y? It says here we cannot graph it as a function of anything yet. Okay, there is a limitation here in this software. Anyway, so the answer is definitely veta is equal to pi over 3 and 4 pi over 3 for this answer. Okay, so these are veta is equal to pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Now, it says find the polar equation representing x squared plus y squared is equal to 4y. We say this will be our basic rules. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, and y is equal to r sine theta, and x is equal to r cosine theta. So we are replacing x squared by r squared. For y, what is it? R sine theta. So if we take to the other side, r squared minus 4r sine theta is equal to 0. We take r common factor, so we'll get r minus 4 sine theta. This means either r is equal to 0 or r minus 4 sine theta is equal to 0, which means r is equal to 4 sine theta. So I have two equations, equation 1 and equation number 2. I claim r equal to 0 is included in 2, which is r equal to 4 sine theta, and that is when theta is equal to what? 0. So we have the polar equation is simply only r is equal to 4 sine theta, because this is for all angles. Okay, this is equivalent to that one. Let's see in Cartesian system, what's the graph of that one? X squared plus y squared minus 4y equal to 0. X squared plus y squared minus 4y plus 2 squared, here 0 plus 2 squared. That is x minus 0 all squared plus y minus 2 all squared is equal to 2 squared. الو هلا. اوكي جاهز. اوكي تمام. الو هلا ابو هيثم. اوكي باي. Okay, so we will stop here, but what's the graph? That one, that's the circle centered at 0 and 2. Centered at 0 and 2, so this is 1, that's 2. So the graph with the radius 2, so it will be here 2, and here it will be 2, and there it's 2. That's the graph. If we do it in polar coordinate, which is we said r is equal to 4 sine theta, are we getting the same? Okay, where is it? Are we getting the same when we say, I'll close this one. Okay, so that will be r is equal to 4 sine the angle theta. And you can see it's exactly the same. So r equal to 4 sine theta is equivalent to the circle x squared plus y squared equal to 4y. I'll stop here and I'll continue once I arrive my office for the second part. Okay, we'll say save, yes, and close this one. Where is my, okay, not this one. Okay, here we go. Stop.